Well, today a big story has been put up about the full ownership, sorry, the 25% stake of Sir Jim Ratcliffe. It has been really confirmed, and we're here to let you know that it's now confirmed and it's in the it has been submitted to the Premier League to obviously tell us exactly whether they're going to approve it or not, and it's going to take close to 4 to 6 weeks. But Gary Neville has gone ahead to obviously express his optimism of Sir Jim Ratcliffe's 25% stake in Man United, and has gone ahead to obviously send him a message on what he should do to see to it that this club of Man United really gets better and going. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has been given first refusal refusal rights, right? First refusal, right? If at all the Glazers are really willing to sell the club of Manchester United, and CEO Patrick Stewart went ahead to obviously address the Man United staff on video call before this was really announced. So welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. So I know most of you are really geared up like me, and I just can't wait to see to it that this goes on to as planned, because we've been waiting for such changes for a very long time, for people who know what the game of football is all about to come in through and obviously run the club of Manchester United in a very professional way. A lot has been done at Man United, but the remaining bit has finally been solved on the 24th of December 2023, and it will always be in history that United did a very good, tremendous change in this period of time. Now let's go to what Gary Neville really had to say. No sooner had United went ahead to obviously put up an article announcing the 25% stake in Manchester United for Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos. He said, Manchester United 2023 has been a disgrace to the end. The timing of this is truly awful, and no functioning organization would even think about it. Anyway, all the best to Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and I hope he can somehow work out a way to get the club right again and back to being something respectable on and off the pitch. So there is a lot of message hidden into the message that Gary Neville is telling us. You know, the message is really huge, and he first addressed how disorganized United was. Trust me, it was malfunctioning, because tell me an organization that functions when its head is away. The Glazers were not concerned about what was taking at the club of Man United. Not even concerned. All they knew was one: how are we really getting this 25% stake sold to Sir Jim Ratcliffe? That was what was running their mind. You know, the CEO retired. You get? After he retired, then the caretaking CEO really came in through, or interim CEO came in through, you know, and he has been running this club, meaning that no one could take any decision. And you ask yourself, how are we going to make the decisions of the January transfer window? Because Sir Jim Ratcliffe will be in control, but he won't be allowed by the Premier League before they obviously approve his 25% stake as addressed by the club of Manchester United. That has a lot of message it's sending to you, the people and fans of Man United, that Gary Neville is right, that this club was really dysfunctioning because everything was apart, and it led to our poor performance this season. And I think we're going to have to start better. So he says, anyway, all the very best to Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and I hope he can somehow work out a way to get the club right again and back to being something respectable on and off the pitch. Obviously, United lost respect on and off the pitch. The only achievement I've seen the Glazers get is them making a lot of money. That is it. They've gone ahead to make a lot of money from this club, and they really pushed a lot of United players, and they gave them huge salaries. But have they gone ahead to obviously achieve anything sporting? I'll say no. Because we've been knocked out of the Champions League group stages. You know, we are not even in the UEFA Europa League, and that is really something that we need to obviously address in here. So For Sir Jim Ratcliffe, Gary Neville is very optimistic and wishes him the best of luck, that he obviously gets United back to the right track again. And to go back to the right track again, huge decisions are obviously going to be made. In other words, you can say heads must roll at the club of Manchester United, and with no mercy. If it takes Erik ten Hag out, I won't come here and mourn, provided the decision is really on sporting merit. So, we wait and see how Sir Jim Ratcliffe is going to overturn the club of Man United. But when you look at the people he's talking about to bring in at Man United, trust me, they're obviously gonna do well. When you look at the guy himself, that is Jen Cloud, you know, the incoming CEO of Man United, who has been at Juventus and at PSG, you obviously understand his quality. You get? Then we look at Paul Michu, David something, is it David Bristow, who works with Newcastle? All those people are really very, very competent, and there is no way you can really downplay their efforts. They are really good, and we wait to see how they're obviously going to turn themselves into the best people to take us back to the glory days. And I know we are thirsty for that. We are all thirsty to go back to the glory days, not so? We really want to see ourselves competing with the likes of Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspur, while playing the best football ever under Erik ten Hag or any manager that they think will suit the project for the club of Manchester United. I'm too optimistic too about this move, and one credit I want to give the Glazers is they've gone ahead to understand that they cannot run the footballing aspects, you know, all footballing operations of the club of Manchester United. For the last decade, ever since their father really left and went to dance with the angels, they've gone ahead to obviously make bad decisions. And this time around, it's not all in their hand. It's all about Sir Jim Ratcliffe and his people coming in through to overtake John Mata, Richard Arnold, the Darren Fletchers of this world, who have been making footballing decisions, and they are yet to obviously take us to where we deserve to be. Now, after that, James Daka, he's a United correspondent for the Telegraph, has confirmed to us that Sir Jim Ratcliffe will get first refusal should Glazers wish to sell any further Man United stake in future, although there is no clause in the deal that will necessitate the Americans selling their remaining shareholding to the Ineos founder at a specific date in the future. Now, what does that mean? It means that if at all anytime the Glazers want to sell more shares, they'll have to first talk to Sir Jim Ratcliffe first before they obviously go ahead and obviously sell anywhere else. That's what they call first refusal, meaning that he has to first really deny for them to obviously think about anything else. So the first refusal rights have been given to Sir Jim Ratcliffe that if at all the Glazers really want to sell any shares, they have to first obviously contact him and see whether he's really willing to buy or not. But they are hinting about no clause in the deal to necessitate the Americans selling their remaining shareholding rights to Ineos. So there is no mandatory clause that the Glazers would ever at any point really sell the remaining shares to Ineos founder in a specified future, meaning that the Glazers are here, but we are really happy that Sir Jim Ratcliffe is in, and we've been complaining about that attribute. And for them, by the way, financially, they've gone ahead to do better. They've done good jobs, but right now they need to obviously get going and really find themselves into a position. So something very important for you to note has been also been told us by Adam Crafton. Adam Crafton is a reporter at The Athletic. He has confirmed to us that interim CEO Patrick Stewart addressed Man United staff on a video call from Old Trafford before Jim Ratcliffe's investment was announced. He mentioned that Sir Dave, Braceford and Jean Cloud will spend time around the club next month. So from the Christmas period that you're obviously going to be having, Christmas holidays, David Braceford coming in through from Ineos and John Cloud will spend time around the club next month. And you know why? they want to see the ongoing running of the club. How are things really going on? They are going to sit with Eric Ten Hag. I think they'll meet with some players, the senior ones. They'll meet with the staff and obviously discuss on everything that will happen, meaning that they might have a say in what player is obviously going to coming in through in January, because they cannot allow this process to obviously come up and happen if at all they don't have a hand. Why? These players that United might be wanting to bring in through the January transfer window are going to be under them. So they need to obviously have a say in what player is going to be coming in through at the club of Manchester United. So that has been confirmed. John Cloud, new CEO, though it's pending official confirmation, but we all know he's really going to come in through. But the big question is, who is going to be the sporting director of Man United? John Mata, will he stay here or will he leave? Will he obviously find himself in a position of really saying, I'm going to work under 2 or more 3 people? Because nowadays, we've seen clubs starting to really appoint 2 sporting directors, the head and the vice, to see to it that all things go on as planned. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. That has been my say about Gary Neville optimistic of Sir Jim Ratcliffe's 25% Man United stake. Are you in the same line with him? Do you agree with him? Yes or no? And what do you make about the new CEO, John Cloud, David Bresfold from Ineos, and the Glazers still here? I've seen most of you complaining that, why are they still here? They would have gone ahead to sell the club for good. Why are they still here? That is the most important bit of it, All that and more into the comment section below. Rokan David remains my name. A sign out for now. See you later. It has been nice having tuned to this channel, and it's always great to really exchange ideas with you. I'm waiting for yours into the comment section below. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. The Muslims, Barakallahu Faikum. Jesus is born today.